Yo ho, we're back with more Akatsuki no Goei here at the Wild Hunt with me, the host, Beast. I don't know why I decided to switch up like that. And again, when is me acting weird? Weird in any way. Anyways, hello and welcome back to Wild Hunt Beast. Back with the Akatsuki no Goei. There we go. That's the actual intro. I have an expectation for what is about to happen. Hence why it was kind of difficult to start recording. That was a mild sense of dread. But oh well. Anyways, let's just
Asa desu.
I know that much. Thanks. Why are you here again? I'm getting close to throwing my fucking alarm clock out if you're just gonna burst in every day and wake me up like this. Then turn off the clock switch before it rings.
ちょっと趣味になりつつあります。
Look happy while doing it.
いつ何時、いかなるパーティージョークをぶちかましてやろうかとワクワクしてますから。何はともあれ、おはようございます。
Sure. Huh? She bows her head a little, so... And as she does, I take a glance at her back and see something. Is that a new joke of yours? Looks painful.
バレてしまいましたか。
Of course I would.
せっかく縫い針を仕込んでいたのに。
She then opens the palm of her hand and shows me a needle. Huh?
今度はもっと用意周到にしなければ。
Sure. Scratch my back for a bit.
嫌です。汚れる。
Well, so you're my maid at the very least. You could do something simple as that.
メイドと奴隷を混ぜた勘違い男か。
Yeah. Can you scratch my back, though? I actually can't reach the part where it itches.
仕方ない。私の優しさに感謝するべき。こっちに背中を向けて。
Sure, but before I do, give me that needle of yours.
残念。
And then show her my back.
頭がかゆいか？
I told you to scratch my back for a reason, not my head.
頭に虫が湧いてそうだったから。
Can't you be meaner than this? Jeez.
ここ？
She runs her finger along my back. It feels quite ticklish. Yeah, right there. But scratch hard if you can.
そのまま背骨を引きちぎるくらいに。
I'd rather not die, so not that much.
わがまま。
She then starts scratching my back as I asked her to.
これでいい？
Yeah, you did way better than I would have expected.
掃除を極めし者、すべてを極める。
Damn, she even sounded cool for a moment. Kinda have to scratch your back as well to repay the favor.
必要ない。
Oh, no need to be shy, Tsuki. I then take her hips by my hands and force her to approach me, making it so she falls onto my bed.
何するか。
I ignore her and start scratching her back while putting some strength into it as well.
痛い。こら、痛い。
Stop thrashing, jeez, I'm just repaying the
これは引っ
favor.
かいてるだけ。
Really? Then how about this? And now I take it easy and scratch it gently. Which makes her twitch.
離す。
Whoa! She moves her arms enough to break free and quickly makes some distance with me.
とんでもないスケベ親父。
Your face was all red before.
扉に頭をぶつけて死んでしまえ。
What a character. Quickly after she leaves and her presence completely disappears. That's something she didn't do to herself. I was hiding my right arm in the bed, and for good reason. What I have in my hand is a paper, one taped with some transparent sticky tape to her back. It says, "Whore who spreads her legs for any guy." Someone typed it up on a PC and then printed it. This goes beyond what a prank would be. Worst part of this is that this isn't some high school. Tsuki's supposed to be in a workplace with professional adults, not children. Leaving that aside, I still remember the feeling of Yuki's hand running through my back. Cunning woman. She acts like a child and speaks like one at times, but her touch feels like like the one of a proper woman. That was such a snow. Intense pain thrusted my head for a second. Though it lasted for a moment, it woke me up completely. What the? Did I just remember something? Try to think, but nothing comes to mind. What in the world?
人に苦痛を味わわせる簡単な方法ですか。
そう。肉体的にでなく、精神的に。
What a nice conversation you two are having so early in the morning.
ちょっと。 あやから問題発言があったのよ。
I bet she told you something about your tits being small.
おい、カイト。
ん？
そのことなんじゃないか？
Says Kaoru as he looks at Reika's face, his face turning pale immediately. Is there something wrong with Reika's face? Let me see. Because it was right after all.
いいから教えなさい。拷問なんかも学んでるんでしょ？
I mean, you could always look at her like you're looking at us now, and I think you'd be golden. Or if you could somehow make her feel powerless.
落ち着いてください、レイカお嬢様。人を不快にさせるには、やはり剣をするものを与えたりするのがいいんじゃないでしょうか。
剣をするもの。
I don't think that'd be the easy way to go about it.
だったら、あんたにも意見があるの？
That's a pretty easy way to go about it.
信じられないわね。
もしかしたら、カイトが明暗を出すかもしれません。こういった暗い分野は得意なので。
Hey!
明暗かどうかは、私が判断するわ。
I could always do a live demonstration with you right now if you feel like it.
面白いじゃない。やってみなさい。私に聞くと思うならね。
He just does the wiggly fingers and she just immediately goes like, I take that back! You're flat board.
聞いた。
Even if they're small, I bet you grow a jungle down there.
さらに聞いた。
See, just verbally bully Aya like that, and I'm sure it'll be more than enough.
確かに、相手を殺したくなるほど追い込まれたわ。
Could you not try to choke me to death?
死ねえ。私を侮辱したクズは死ねえ。
落ち着いてください。一体何と言われたんですか？
大したことじゃないわ。むしろカイトの発言の方がムカついた。
That was the whole point. Just take it like a champ and chill. I did it to showcase the effects to you. Isn't it pretty sad of her to be so mad?
私に同意を求めるな。
I guess no one's man enough to back me up. Bunch of pussies scared of the midget. Okay, then let me guess. I bet Aya said something along the lines of her bra size getting bigger lately, and that made you go ballistic.
なんで知ってるの？
Wait, that was right? Whoopsie daisy.
着眼点は相変わらずすごいな。この場合、褒めていいのかわからないが。それよりも、あまりそのような会話はしない方がよろしいかと。
I guess you're right. Makes me sad because I'd like to keep this up, but oh well. It's okay to talk about other ladies' tits.
私は自分から胸だとは一言も言ってないわよ。
確かに全部カイトだな。
So you're just gonna pin all the blame on me now and leave me to be, you coward?
私は関係ないじゃないか。
Oh, really now? Because I remember you saying something about her rack being unbelievably tiny too.
言ってません。一度も言ったことありません。
I bet you must have thought about it at some point. You know, that deep within you, in the very recesses of your mind, you've thought about it. You must have thought about how she must feel like an ironing board. But it's maybe a good thing to have small ones, since her back wouldn't hurt, for example.
それは
あるってことね。
でもですからその
I won! Now that all the blame's on Kaoru, I'll start preparing for class.
後で覚えてなさいよ。
Let's pretend that I never heard Reika's menacing warning. Whew. Whoa, there's someone in
お
here.
帰りなさいませ。
What the hell are you doing? Sent to my room, I happened to see Tsuki. She's inside my
寝て
bed.
ただけですので。
It doesn't look like she feels like getting out of the bed just yet. Maybe I'm just tripping, but I don't want to verify
な
something.
んでしょう。
Were you fingering yourself to the center of my bed? Oh, I see. So that's what it was. That's why you don't want to get out of bed, don't you?
嫌だ。来ないでください。
Whoops. I then approached Tsuki, who's clearly lost her composure while she shouts for help. I grab the sheets and forcibly take them off. I knew it.
慣れてしまいました。
I can see the remains of some sticky fluid all over the bed. It's colorless too. Tsuki's completely tied in place, covered in that sticky fluid as well. Is this instant glue?
慣れましたか。布団に入り込んだらベッドと一体化してしまう罠を制作中だったんですが、失敗してしまいました。
So you weren't expecting me to get back to my room so quickly and you panicked and decided to hide yourself inside my
と
bed.
いうわけで手伝ってください。
As I let out a snarky laugh, I take the sheets and place them over her once more. It's okay, I'll leave you glued to the bed. Have fun becoming a skeleton inside.
重たいなぁ。
She tries to struggle and get out, but there's no way that someone like her can exert enough strength to rid herself of that layer of sheets. You could always call for a carpenter to help you get separated from the frame. The glue she used is quite a strong one as well, so that'll be hard. You know, I thought that you hated seeing anything dirty in this
遊
place.
び心には妥協しないタイプです。
Honestly, saying that while being in this situation makes it even better.
本当に助けてください。
Guess you're not fooling around, but about not being able to
いやいや
move.
不自然な体勢で接着されたので心地悪いです。
Well, if you can't move, that sounds good.
何脱いでますか？
I may not like you, but you know what people say, no woman is ugly when she pees. What?
無防備な女性を襲うのは非道です。
I don't know what you're talking about. I extend my hand
足
towards
に
her.
触れたら舌を噛んで自殺してやる。
I'd really like to touch her, but I can imagine her doing that unironically, so I won't. It may sound too convenient, but I was about to help you get separated from the
しっ
sheets.
かり胸を揉むとかやめてくださいね。
Sure. I then placed my arms on both flanks near her chest, but I gripped those sides intentionally, making it so some fingers fondle her boob. Damn. Pretty soft despite their size.
噛みますよ。
Just think of me as a friendly pervy
思
uncle.
い切り揉みました。
Hey, I made sure to be
山
gentle.
田君以外に揉まれたのはショックです。
I guess I'm sorry. Try my best to raise her from the bed, but her clothes do not intend her to leave the bed's sticky embrace. How many gallons of glue did she use up?
本当なら立場は逆だったのに。
I try to pull her with some more strength, managing to separate some sheets from her, but not her from the frame. As you should help me undo the bed sheets and leaving them on you, that'd be the faster way to go about
そ
it.
のようですね。
I help her undo the sheets from the bed. Then, as she is still attached to the sheets, she heads towards the door to leave
胸
the
を揉
room.
んだ分はいつか復讐します。
Come on, don't be so pissy about it.
トゥーテル
Damn, guess I'm actually going to hell just like that. Ouch.
お腹が空いてきたと思いませんか？
After doing this shit all afternoon, I think it's pretty obvious I'd be hungry.
まるで私の責任みたいですね。
She then pretends to shed a tear. Yeah, Tsuki, it's because of you. When we returned home from the academy today, Tsuki asked me to carry some things for her. I was told that it wasn't a big deal and that they'd be light, but it ended up being way more work than I expected, and I managed to finish late at night. Deserve a reward for this. Anyone who disagrees with me is literally Hitler. Okay, if you buy me an okonomiyaki at that place, then I'll be happy
そん
again.
なお金はありません。
So you pay for all the stuff we bought today?
すべてカードでしたから。
Then use it in the stall as well.
残念ながら屋台では使えません。
Piece of shit card worthless
そ
trash.
んなに食べたいんですか？
I do.
うん、
She then starts to check around her clothes thoroughly. Could at least wait until we get back to the estate if you're gonna masturbate.
おバカなこと言い出さないでください。
She then pulls something out of one of her pockets.
420円。なんとかお好み焼きを買えますね。
I knew you had some cash lying
も
around.
しもの時の緊急用ですから。
Yeah, sure. 420 yen. 20 yen totally sound like a respectable amount for emergencies. You can't even pay for a taxi with that.
ブーブー言ってると買えませんよ。
I was just kidding, okay? I love your ass, so you're gonna buy them from me. That's like what I love is okonomiyaki, not you.
補足しなくても分かってます。むしろ本当にそんなこと言われたら入院してしまいます。
Not some sort of leper that you can send away at will.
似たようなものですね。
We then reached the stall.
いらっしゃい。
お好み焼き、豚玉ください。
はいよ。
He then reaches for one of the okonomiyaki and hands it to us while Tsuki gives him 400
毎
yen.
度あり。
Okay, attempt it again.
ダメです。
Why?
早く帰らないと次の仕事に間に合いません。
Then what's the point of buying this if we ain't gonna eat it now?
どうしてか？
Once we're back home, we'll be served normal dinner and that'll be it.
私はありますが、カイトにはありません。
Huh?
言ったはずです。時間に間に合わない場合、夕食は出ないって。
Whoa there, I'll be arriving late because I had to do this shit job with you today. You can give me a pass for
料
today.
理長にはそう伝えてあるので、いくらダダをこねようと、出ないものは出ません。
You devil!
冗談です。
Then we're gonna have dinner today or not.
夕食は出ますが、急いでるのは本当です。お好み焼きは冷めてしまいますが、夜食にしてください。
Nah, well, shit happens. I'll just eat it in a microwave there and be done with it. You tired or something?
大したことはありません。
The bags she's carrying aren't that heavy. I made sure that she was carrying the lighter ones when we were buying the stuff we needed. Still having issues carrying them, though. In fact, I'm worried that she could fall at any moment. Hey, let's do rock, paper, scissors game real quick.
何ですか、突然。
So shut up and do it. Whoever wins has to give all the bags to the loser.
なんと。
She tries to put the bags on the ground, but I'm too quick for her. Okay, rock, paper, scissors, go. Since I dropped the bags before, I had enough time to choose whatever I wanted. Tsuki was too slow, so her only option was to choose rock. Knowing that she uses rock, then you read me like an open book right
チ
there.
ョキ。
I lose, give me your bags. I then snatch your bags. Carry the okonomiyaki for me in exchange. My hands are pretty full right now, and I can't carry anything else, but the bags aren't that heavy, so walking around isn't an issue for me.
わざと負けた？
Why would I do that?
グーしか出せなかったのに。
I just thought that you'd drop the bags in an instant and surprise me with paper.
持ってたの。瀬戸の茶碗。
I thought that you wouldn't give a damn about it and pull out paper even if it broke.
愚か者。私は優秀なメイドだから。
Just shut the fuck up already. I know I lost, so let it go. I'll make sure you wear all the bags the next time we play.
無理。
Come on, move your ass. These are still heavy.
うん。
Quickly follows my lead. Now that she isn't carrying any bags, she looks happier.
軽い。
Of course it is. She could at least do some exercise from time to time.
ご苦労様でございました。
Yeah, it was a pain in the ass. I then give all of the bags to a bunch of butlers and take a deep breath.
これ持って部屋戻る。
Sure. She then gives me an okonomiyaki. You go and eat.
掃除が済んだら。
I know you're a cleaning maniac and all, but aren't you
そ
starving?
の道、私たちメイドの食事は遅いから。
Yeah, you bunch eat after we do.
早く食堂に行かないと、なくなる。
Sure, this ain't the time to be talking to you. Quickly go to my room, leave the okonomiyaki there, and then head to the dining hall. Oh man, this is delicious.
随分とお疲れのようだったな。
Yeah, I had to be a gopher for a mate today.
月か。さすがの僕も、それには少し同情してしまうな。
You always hated her as, didn't you?
別にいいだろ。僕の勝手だ。
Why do you dislike her that much, though?
特別に理由はない。お前にもあるだろ。意味なく嫌いな食べ物が。僕にとっては、あのメイドはそれさ。
Guess you do.
もっとも、嫌ってるのは僕だけじゃないだろうが。
Son then finishes his food and stands up, ready to leave. You know something about her or what?
何も。ただそう思うだけさ。
Well, whatever. Now that I've eaten, I feel much better than before. Damn, it's already quite late. Take a bath and stay in my room reading a novel for a while after. It's now past 12, well into the night. Kinda hungry. Look at the okonomiyaki on my table. This'll do just fine. Put it into a bag and carry it to the dining hall. I'll have to microwave it, otherwise I won't feel like eating it. Just as I arrive at the dining hall, I notice that there's people inside, so I hide before I enter. I can hear voices. I peek inside and check what's going on. Tsuki. She looks like a bitch. She looks like a bitch. She's sitting at the table. I assume she's having dinner. Quite late to eat now. There's a single bowl left in front of her. It's very small.
それであんたあの男にまたでも開いたわけ
Can't believe I just heard that.
最近妙に生意気だと思ったら男に泣きついてたってことでしょ最低ねこいつ
Both of the maids laugh while they keep bombarding Tsuki with insults. They're straight up bullying her. Isn't Tsuki their boss? Why would they be insulting her like this? Makes no
早
sense.
く食べればあんたのご飯冷めちゃうわよもうとっくに冷めてるけどいただきます
Tsuki doesn't seem to give a shit. She's keeping it cool as she reaches for her chopsticks and prepares to eat.
ごめんなさい手が滑っちゃった
The maid just swipes the bowl to the floor before Tsuki could eat any of it. All of its contents, the rice, the eggs, splash all over the
早
floor.
くやめてくれないあんたがいると私たちまで汚れた気分になっちゃうのよねほんとよ汚い汚い
After that, they seem to be done with Tsuki and head out of the room towards me. I hide so they can't see me while they leave. Then wait for a bit and enter the dining hall. Hey, what you doing there this late?
掃除
What? I approach her and check what she's cleaning. What's
最
this?
近中庭をうろついてる猫がいるその猫にご飯をあげようと思ったけど落とした
Damn, you're a nice
カイト
person.
様以外には常に女神ですから
Quit it, you liar.
それよりこんな時間にどうかしましたか
I want to heat up this bad boy right here. Then show her the plastic bag with the okonomiyaki
な
inside.
るほど
You ate already?
何時だと思ってますかとっくに食べまし
Feel like eating all this, so wanna eat with me?
結構です太りますし
Huh, okay. And then head to the kitchen and heat the okonomiyaki. Didn't have dinner yet, why'd you lie? As I return to the hall, I see Tsuki is still cleaning the floor. The egg has been spilled all over the floor. Look at all the bowl fragments and then at her. Is this bowl yours or something? See, it has a cat pattern on it.
昔使ってたものです今はまさに猫の茶碗です
Spare me the details.
お好み焼きの匂いがつくので早く部屋に戻ってください
Sure, you take it easy
掃
too.
除は生きがいですから
Then leave the hall, but wait for Tsuki outside of it. Still worried about what I saw before and want to make sure she's okay. When she leaves, but it didn't call for her in the end. Doesn't she notice how bad she is already? She's trailing against the wall in an attempt to walk as I follow her, making sure that she doesn't see me. She hasn't even noticed me following her yet. She's exhausted and not eating anything is making it worse. She's sweating buckets as well. Isn't good. Hey.
まだいましたか
The moment she sees me, she gets away from the wall to pretend that she's fine. Tsuki, I just saw you nearly collapse in the middle of the hall mere seconds ago. I'm impressed that she's attempting to keep up appearances, but I'm more creeped out than anything else. She's just trying to endure the pain, and she's used to it. She knows exactly how to appear okay to others. You're gonna sleep now?
さすがに今日の仕事は終わりです
And come with me for a sec.
こんな時間に乙女を誘うのは怪しい匂いがします
Of course it is stupid.
また明日にしてください
She then tries to leave, but I grab her from the wrist. Come on, no need to be difficult. Her arms aren't slender just because she's a girl. She's weak and her body is thin and frail because she's barely eating anything.
わかりました少しだけです
Yeah.
それで
Want to eat the okonomiyaki with
お
you?
腹がいっぱいだからいらないと言いましたが、
I bet you still have some room for a bite or
い
two.
りません。
What a stubborn shit you
いら
are.
ないものを押し付けるのはいかがなものかと。
You're literally starving.
気のせいです。
And what was that fart sound you just made? It stinks, by the
お
way.
腹の音でした。
Oh, okay, then eat.
一体どうしたんですか？気持ち悪い。
Nothing, I just want to share this meal with my bestie.
信じられない。
Both her and I realize what's up.
ひょっとして、見てたか？
I see what?
こっちを見て。
The fuck? Her gaze pierces my vision. She's trying to see if I'm lying or not. Normal people wouldn't be able to do that. I was alone are enough to check most ordinary people, but I can see that Tsuki is trying to read my emotions by observing my facial expressions and my eyes.
なんでもないです。
Can you trust me now?
分かったのは、カイトが感情を読ませないことだけ。
There you go, that's Tsuki I know. I was tired of you being so formal with me all the time.
ほっとく。
Send crumbles on my chair.
少しだけもらう。
Eat as much as you want, I don't really feel hungry anymore.
え？
I was actually going to throw it away in the kitchen while nobody was around, but after seeing it there, I just couldn't do it.
なんて罰当たりな。
That's why I'm trying to have you eat it for me. Just take a bite like you said, or I'll throw it away after.
食べ物を粗末にしてはいけないと習わなかったか。
Sure, then I'll leave you to eat this so nothing is wasted then.
仕方ない。私も苦しいけど。
Have some tea too. I then leave some tea on a glass near her and go back to reading my book. Tsuki checks me for a bit to see if I'm reading, and after that she starts eating the food. She takes small bites into the food, but eventually eats it all. I find myself at a moral quandary. On one hand, I definitely think that I shouldn't involve myself further into this. Whatever issues she may have with other people at the mansion, they're her issues and not my responsibility. Plus, she's not asking anyone for help, so I'll assume she doesn't need it. That's what logic tells me I should do. If I try to help her, I'm only going to get in trouble myself. She should be the one solving her issues, not me. Okay, this is the last time I try to involve myself with her. I'm interested about her, but nothing beyond that. As I'm about to keep reading the novel, I notice that Tsuki is wiping some tears off her face. Seeing her cries enough to draw me in once more, if ever so slightly. Should I really leave her be? Is this really none of my concern? I don't know if I should believe that she should be the one solving her issues alone. She's different from me in so many ways, but why do I feel this kinship towards her? Circumstances are different, the way we act and the way we look is completely opposite, and still find it weird that she can stay as calm as I would with all that's happened there. If we're supposed to be so different. Tsuki noticed me looking at her, so she looks back at me. Now that I look at her closely, I can clearly see on her face that she's suffering. Not even pretending to hide it. Then approach her face. I don't know why I'm doing it, but or what I'm expecting to get from it, but... Damn! Motherfucker just went for it, Jesus! What's this open? Close it. I know what's drawing me in. Her eyes. What am I trying to gain by doing this? Trying to get an answer to that question I kiss her. Ow.
何するか。
We just had a pet, come on, it ain't that big of a deal.
私にとっては大きな問題。
Alright, you have a boyfriend, I forgot about that one.
どういうつもりか。
No clue, there's only one thing I can say for sure. I don't give a shit about whether you have a boyfriend or not. I think you like you, that's pretty much it. No, I want to say, I'm just as surprised as you are, honestly.
気持ち悪いことやめてください。
Jen tries to get away from me.
こんなこと二度とやめてください。私には山田くんがいます。
That's the first time I've ever seen her react this way. Piece of shit she left with the okonomiyaki. Don't get it, one moment she's all calm and the next second she's losing her shit. the hell am I doing anyway? I'm the one who's been acting the way it is tonight. I actually fucking kissed. I was the one who went for it as well. I also don't know what I was going for there. Should keep myself in check. There's a limit to everything. To keep my urges in check. At the same time, I can't help but laugh about it. I groped the tits of a lady and kissed a maid without permission in the last 3 days. Damn. You know what I'm doing? I'm risking my life doing this. My life very well hangs in the balance when I do things like these. Just like walking towards a cliff while having your eyes closed. Tsuki. I think we're about to get backstory, and I happen to know what that backstory is already! Intense pain runs through my head the moment I think about her, and I try to hold my head with my arms to endure it. What the fuck's wrong with me? Fucking hell. As I continue to think about Tsuki, the pain intensifies dramatically. Shit! Ah! Or not, surprisingly. Sup, Tsuki? In the middle of cleaning stuff? Hey.
あんた、さっきから何やってんのよ。
Whoa, no need to ambush me like that.
穏やかな休日にゆったり優雅な気持ちで外の景色を眺めてたら、あんたが月のお尻を追いかけてたから、もう鬱陶しくて鬱陶しくて。
Sorry.
で、今回は何よ。
Never had a fight with her. At the most, we just beat the shit out of each other and spit at each other's faces, but nothing more than that.
十分すぎるほど犬猿だから。
It's not that big a deal.
好きはよっぽどのことがない限り、相手を無視したりする子じゃないわよ。
Yeah, she's totally not doing that right now.
はいはい。聞いてあげるから言ってみなさい。
Well, it was nothing major, I think. I kissed her out of the blue the other day.
その程度のこと？
Yeah, I imagine. Well, just because of that? Wait, what did it just say? I ain't gonna repeat myself.
あんた、嘘でしょ？あの黒板に文字を書くための道具でしょ？
Have someone check your ears because you're hearing shit. I wasn't kidding when I said that.
この、
Ow, ow, Tay, chill! She grabbed me by my ear and dragged me all the way to her room. The cheetahs were about to jump at me when I entered, but Reika stops them before they
あ
do.
んた、本当にそんなバカなことしたの？
Is it really that bad? I mean, I guess it could be considered sexual harassment.
レープみたいなもんよ。
But what if she was okay with it?
絶対ない。というか、自分で許可なくって言ったじゃない。
Maybe.
言ったでしょ。あの子には彼氏がいるの。
I do.
だったら、恋愛の対象になんてならないでしょうか。
I'm not trying to woo. Now, mind, I'll be honest about this. Trying to deny things further will just turn this conversation to pure drivel. Does it really matter if she has a boyfriend or not? I don't think so. Jesus Christ, what the fuck, motherfucker? Dude, Jesus! I'll steal it from him if I wanna.
頭痛くなってきた。
Yeah, understandable. Jesus fucking Christ,
あん
buddy.
たの一方的な感情は分かったけど、一番大切な月の気持ちを汲み取らないのは最低ね。
I guess you've got a point.
全然反省の色が見えない。それに、約束したでしょ。
Sorry, but even I'm surprised at myself regarding this. Not trying to be an asshole like usual. I've never experienced what I'm feeling towards her.
本気ってこと？
Probably.
月が初恋ってこと？
I don't know, I ain't gonna sugarcoat it like you do, but maybe. I just acted out of pure reflex back then, nothing else.
たく、どうして月なのよ。
Well, you're saying that it would have been better if I developed a crush on you or Aya?
最悪、そういうことよ。
I think that falling in love with a lowly maid is a better option than the rich kid.
あんたがもし引き下がれる状況にいるんだったら、これ以上月に踏み込むのはやめて。あんたにだって自制心があるでしょ。
Why is it suddenly so loud? Maybe I won't be able to. just what the fuck did he just say? If I could control myself, then this never would have happened in the first place.
それもそうね。
Reika then takes a very deep breath, clearly tired of it all.
中途半端は一番許さないわよ。
は？
本当の本当に本気なんだったら、どんなことがあっても月を思い続けなさい。
Damn, you're pushing quite the responsibility on me.
それほど大切なことだからよ。あの子を思うのなら、たとえ。
I mean, there's a boyfriend of mine head over heels for her, so that should be proof enough of my commitment.
そうね。
Right, you need to think about this nice and easy. What in the fuck should I do? Can't believe that there'd be a day when I'd lose to Yuki. It's the test scene. And Yuki's in 36th. Our difference, measly 3 points between us. Yuki's still point difference, still not realizing that he won.
相変わらず低レベルな次元で争っているな。
Screw off. Just like when we were at the training academy, Kaoru is at the second place. While the first place is occupied by, to no one's surprise, Sun. But again, we have exactly the same scores, so either of them could have exchanged their place just fine. Basically making them the same in strength when it comes to studying.
平均得点が僕のクラスより7点も低いな。どうやら、レベルの低い生徒が寄せ集められたらしい。
それはちょっと聞き捨てならないわね。
柊先生。
もう少ししっかりしてよ、朝霧くん。
そうだそうだ。
The 3-point difference are nothing to be proud
西
about.
郡くんも頑張ろうね。
先生に応援されたらやれる気がしてきましたよ。
Don't worry, he's gonna drop soon enough.
よくやったユキ。
おお、タエチン。見てくれ、カイトに勝ったぜ。
3点差じゃない。3点でも勝ちは勝ちよ。
Okay, teacher, how about you tell us what our two honorable ladies scored now?
ダメ、それはもうダメ。言って。
That's a bummer.
後でこっそり教えてあげましょうか。倉屋敷さんの点数と順位。私は
By the way, I found out that
お父様
apparently
に気を
she
使わない
has a
し。
route, so that in the third game, so that's something to look forward to. I'm all ears, so by all means.
そんなことしたら地方に飛ばしてやる。ごめんなさい。規則だから教えられないの。
Can't blame you for being pissed scared of losing your job, I suppose.
私はクラスでトップよ。
So, are these already Oh, this was already skippable stuff, huh? It's unusual for me to receive any sort of mail this early in the morning. Could it be from her? She's the only one I know that has access to my numbers, as I'm aware. Oh well, can't find out unless I open it, so here goes nothing. The subject reads to all the staff of the New Kaido estate. It's one of those mails that you send to multiple people at the same time. Obviously, to everyone who lives and works here, as per the request of Lady Deka and Lady Aya, this year the Master's birthday will be celebrated in the garden. We'd appreciate if everyone would keep today's celebration a secret from the Master. Thank you for your cooperation. There's also an important announcement that the head chef would like to make through this channel. There had been plans to organize a full-course Italian dinner for tonight, but as per the lady's wishes, it has been decided that this will be changed to a barbecue, seeing as it would please the Master more than the former idea. Still eating red meat at his age? God damn. There's also one more thing that needs to be mentioned in respect to a particular individual. Will this be about me? Let me see. I hope for you to fall onto what hot iron pan and roast yourself to death. Yep, this is for me. That really makes me wonder though, how does any Kaido spend their normal day here? Like, I don't have the foggiest what the old geezer even does normally. Well, like it fucking matters. It's not like I have to do anything special for the guy just because it's his birthday or anything like that. The only thing special about today is that instead of dinner in the usual spot, we'll have to have special barbecue in the garden. Today won't be any different from the rest.
それ本当なの？
料理長クビになっちゃうんじゃない？
See a bunch of maids talking to each other about something. What happened?
さぎり様、実は
Wait, there's no meat at all?
旦那様がお好みになられる牛肉が配達業者の事故で届かないみたいなんです。
Can't they just get a hold of some more from another source?
旦那様は特定のお肉しかお食べになりませんので。
Ah, picky bastard. Just buy some cheap foreign crap and disguise it as the same thing, easy peasy.
そんなことしたら私たちは全員クビです。
So just because the meat's slightly different from the one he likes, he'd fire everyone here? What a bunch of pussies. They're just terrified of their master to throw them away as the disposable peons they believe themselves to be. Maybe they could just arrange some special aerial delivery as an emergency. They are rich, so they could easily do
今
that.
そのことで掛け合ってるそうです。
Feel for that head chef right now.
朝霧様はいつもお気楽。あ、いえ、堂々たるお姿でいらっしゃいますね。
He said I'm carefree, huh? Say that again! Then come my hands to the fist and start grinding the maid's head in.
おはようございます。
Yo. As I entered the dining hall, I'm greeted by Tsuki, who's standing in the entrance as always. I return her greeting with a long
な
stare.
んでしょうか。
You've been avoiding me for some time now, haven't you?
気のせいです。
Nah, I'm pretty sure I'm not imagining anything. Those maids are on the other side of the room's entrance, giving us a nasty look. Doesn't look like they'll interrupt us, though. Just
皆
observe.
さんにご迷惑ですので、席にお付きください。
Okay, my bad. I have to rush it back there, and I apologize for
非
that.
を認めるなんて珍しいです。
Well, I was clearly in the wrong, so yeah. I don't really want you to keep ignoring me either, so to be honest, feels awkward to say the least.
本来どの方とも接し方は同じですので。
Let's see, so that means that you want to forget everything that we've been through until now. Very well, then say it to my face, tell me that you don't want to relate to me ever again. I'll treat you like any other maid from now on if you do. I can't bear responsibility of deciding that for myself, so I'll force her to make the final decision for me. She'll probably do as I say and tell me that she doesn't want to relate to me ever again. I can only dwell so much on a question I don't know the answer of.
二度と私に関わらないでください。
She stumbles a little bit there, but you pretty much managed to say that without showing any feelings whatsoever. See, okay then. I knew she was gonna say this, and I called this out just a moment ago. And even so, it still hurts like a bitch. She's someone that I care for, more than I'd like to admit. I'm pretty sure that there's only one reason for me to feel this way about her, and that that obviously, well, that I have feelings for her. I suppose it's what hurts me, even if I knew what her answer was going to be. It's all my fault. Should have just expected this to eventually happen, so I wouldn't be hurt. The same as knowing that someone will punch me, but I willingly chose to not defend myself and get beaten to a pulp by the end. Is food not ready yet? I was looking forward to try the chef's sparrow soup.
スズメじゃなくてツバメだ。
It's the same as chicken, really.
まるで違うな。貴様にはスズメとツバメの区別もつかないのか。巣も食べられなければ、鳥としても食べられない。その上、人間の食べる穀物にまで被害を与えるんだぞ。害鳥だ。
Ah, you can totally eat sparrows.
嘘をつ。
No, you definitely can. Cook it properly and it's delicious.
想像したら気持ち悪くなってきた。貴様どこで育った？人間が食べるものではない。
It's pretty much something that's sold everywhere, though. Of course, someone who has been served high-tier steaks since they were born would never know that, though. Don't forget that even though they do indeed eat some crops whenever they sweep through farms, they also help them to get rid of insects and other pests.
本当か嘘かわからない雑学に付き合うだけ時間の無駄だな。ちなみに正確にはツバメの巣のスープだ。
Wait, so they don't even use the bird to make the soup?
スズメといいツバメといい、そんなに食べたいのか。
Isn't it normal to look forward to trying new stuff?
節操をわきまえた上でならば、な。
申し訳ございません皆様。料理長が体調を崩したため、ツバメの巣のスープは後日ということでご了承いただきたいと思います。
小耳に挟んだが、旦那様にお出しする肉の調達に戸惑っているとか。
はい。
空輸の手配をしたんじゃ。
それが、どうやら輸送中に事故があったようで、肉がダメになってしまったと連絡が。
なんと。
Just buy another batch of it. What's the big deal?
貴様の脳はとろけるプリンか。旦那様が唯一口にされるお肉は、日本でも1年に限定された量しか取れないんだ。
To cook nods.
年に一度、お取り寄せするのが精一杯で。
If you just buy another type of high-grade Japanese beef and disguise it as the other one, I don't think the guy would be able to tell the difference.
味音痴の貴様にはわからないかもしれないがな。
I haven't really given it much of a thought until now, but I'm pretty much the only one here that is chill about the whole situation. No one else seems to be losing their shit. Since the head chef doesn't seem to be getting better, they've apparently started to make some sandwiches for us to serve instead of the soup. That's a joke, I want a steak. Okay, listen up. When they bring those sandwiches, just flip the table with a loud roar and make sure you screw up the food. Got it?
そんな不道徳なことを僕に頼むな。気安く肩に手を置かないでもらいたい。
Well, come on, aren't we the best of buddies?
気色の悪いことを言うな。僕の携帯だ。
And then pulls out his phone from one of his pockets and checks the messages tab. And let me see what's up. Damn, dude, looks like you had your share of fun last night, eh?
勝手に覗き込むな。しかも、そんなことはどこにも書いてない。
He says as he tries to hide the screen from me by standing up and turning his back to me.
光栄に思え。僕のパンを分けてやろう。
Are you even going? Huh? He then leaves the room, a triumphant look on his face. The fuck?
聞いたぞ、カイト。
Whoa! Don't appear out of nowhere just like that. You'll give me a heart attack.
学園関係者がどこにいようと自由だろう。
Should you be looking over the first years?
私が指導するカリキュラムは少ない。それは去年のお前が一番よく知っているだろう。
Now he mentions that I barely saw him back in my first year, yeah. I get it now. You'd rather look at the pretty asses of ladies over here instead of sweaty trainees. Understandable.
少し距離を離して歩いてください。
バカ者、大きな声で誤解されることを言うな。
Damn, he sure jumped on the defensive real quick.
そんなことよりも、肉がなくなったそうだな。
You're losing your shit about that as well? My god, what's wrong with everyone today?
そうは言うが、これは一大事だ。旦那様のパーティーで、あれがないなんてことになると、数年ぶりの惨事が起きかねないのだ。
So something had to happen some years ago for everyone to be losing their shit like this, clearly.
詳しくは聞いていないが、調達は不可能なのか。
Pretty much.
そうなると、当初の予定だった料理に戻すべきか。肉をメインにしなければそれでなんとかなるだろう。
Apparently the head chef has fainted this morning and is in a hospital right now.
なんだと？ますます参った。
Why don't they just delay the party to another day? That Fred Genzo isn't aware of the party happening today, right?
毎年行っていることだ。報告せずとも旦那様は楽しみにしておられる。
Alright.
何か舌を満足させられるものがあればいいが。
Telling me he went out of his way to come all the way over here just to gossip with me about this shit. Phrase correction. The one I should care about is Tsuki. He's clearly been avoiding me lately. Is there no way we could go back to how we stood before? It's like when I came back from the academy today. I saw her in some corridor moments ago, and the second we looked at each other, she pretty much ran away from there. Didn't know she hated my ass that much. Not like I'm surprised either. I'm an asshole, so that's what I get, I suppose. I ain't gonna let her get away this time, though. Atsuki got something to talk with. She went away again? She doesn't want to talk to me at all now. A sense of heaviness within me, but maybe I'm just imagining things. Where am I? Important to note is that the head chef was fired that day. Alright, I also wasn't able to strike a conversation with Tsuki. She evaded me every time. I don't know why, but ever since Tsuki and I kissed the other day, we haven't been able to strike up a single conversation. I've I've never been one to socialize, but not talking to Tsuki has pretty much cut out 80% of total conversations I have around here on a daily basis. I can't really tell why I did that back then, but I've been thinking about it for a while, and that kiss was definitely similar to a love confession. I pretty much forgot everything I said back then, but I'm pretty sure I said some corny shit, and that's why she's not talking to me. First confession, first fail. But then again, I don't like her. I just feel affection towards her, nothing else. What am I, a fucking virgin maiden? I just stopped worrying about this so much. Two of us aren't going to change, and I'm pretty sure that she made it clear that she doesn't want anything to do with my ass. There's no easy way to solve the issue in any case, mainly because of her boyfriend. First thing I should do is try to return to normalcy with her, or at least I would like to talk to her again. I also have to think of my assignment. I have to be able to talk to her, otherwise I won't be able to progress with the psychoanalysis. I'll get going. I went looking for her, checking the corridors attached to my room to see if she's there. This is where I see her most. Shady her up. It's such a joke. When I'm looking for her, she's nowhere to be found, and when I don't want to see her, there she is. Just asked one of the other maids regarding her whereabouts, but after what I saw last night, I don't think I should do that. Last night? That wasn't last night, no. That was at least 2 days ago. Sometimes the chronology of these events does not fucking add up. Or either that or I'm just being stupid. Because I have to check the garden next. Knowing that she spends a lot of time in that area as well, I go outside and check the garden and see if she's there. Damn, how unlucky can I get? I'm starting to be exhausted of my available options. Maybe I should give up and try to look for her later. Nah, I wasn't looking for Tsuki or anything. Nah, but I wouldn't mind knowing where she could be anyway. He's been out shopping quite a bit lately. What do you mean?
月に一度、新しい掃除の道具を購入するらしいのですが、その日は自ら買いに行くんです。
And she's eager to go and buy cleaning things, what?
掃除の管理はほとんど月がやっていますから。
Does she buy that stuff at the supermarket in the district in front of the train station?
デパートだったかはわかりませんが、駅前か繁華街で買い物していると思います。探しに行かれるんですか？何かご用なら携帯を使った方がいいかと。
Nah, it's not important really. Plus, if I went looking for her, I'd probably have a hard time spotting her ass.
メイドのお友達数人と出かけているので、結構目立つんじゃないでしょうか。
Her friends?
いつもは一人で買い物に行くんですが、今日はメイドのお友達も一緒に行くとかで。
Her maid friends. She must be talking about those two assholes that bullied Tsuki the other night. This isn't good. Thanks for letting me know.
いいえ、大したことではありません。もし特別ご用がないなら、これから一緒に散歩、行ってしまいました。
Poor Aya. Hey, Raka, give me some cash quick.
あんた何言ってんの？
I need to go out. Cash now.
いや。
Hey, Slowpoke, this ain't the time to be talking.
何なのよ。
You know Tsuki's being bullied, don't you?
ちょっと。
She looks left and right to see if anyone else is near us.
私の部屋に来なさい。どういうことよ。
I knew you knew. Tsuki has always been around her, so of course I'm noticing.
あんた、まさか月から聞いたの？山田くんの時みたいに。
Nah, I just happened to see you getting bullied right in front of me.
誰？言いなさい！
Whoa!
今すぐ名前を言え！
What's wrong with you?
即刻クビにするために決まってるでしょ？
Right, their
名前
names.
は？
I have no clue what their names are. I ain't got the time nor the willingness to go around remembering all the faces and names of everyone around here.
特徴でも何でもいいわよ。
I could tell you, but I'd rather not. You really think that getting those two fired will solve the issue?
どこまで知ってんのよ。
Not much. I just saw it happen once. I only saw two of them bully her, but I'm pretty sure that there could be more.
それは。
Looks like I hit the nail. I don't know why she's getting bullied, but there's no time to waste
そういえ
now.
ば出かける理由って
You're aware that Tsuki has gone out to buy some stuff, yeah?
月がそういえば今日は
She normally goes out alone as far as I've been told, but today she's gone out with other maids as well.
まさか
Yep, the worst could happen.
現金はないけどこれ使いなさい
Debit card?
大抵のお店なら使えるしないよりはマシでしょ
True. And then take the card. You don't have direct proof that she's being bullied, so try to stay calm about all of this.
分かったわよ何も知らないあんたに命令されるのは気に食わないけど正論だわ
I'll be right back. Hold on, I actually need to check something now. Alright, I have to end it now, so that's entirely my fault, but I had to check because I had a mini fucking heart attack. I wasn't real, didn't realize that it was only recording for like 1 hour at this point. So seeing that it was only done like 50 minutes, and after I pressed the pause button once, and it going to pause, I was like shit scared for a second. Basically what I thought happened was that apparently like it was only that one press of the pause recording button that didn't work, that didn't register properly. So I didn't actually lose any footage. But still, because of that, and me thinking that it had been recording for far longer, made me think, oh fuck! When I took a break earlier, it must have not registered me pausing it. Or something like that. Luckily that didn't happen, and my panic was entirely unwarranted. Anyways, let's get back. Okay, I'm off.
何かあったらすぐに連絡しなさい
Sure thing.
何もないでしょうけど
Said something.
何も言ってないわよ
Alright. I fuck off. Hopefully it isn't just me being overprotective and worrying too much about her. Really hope she went off with friends of hers. But I can't shake off the feeling that maybe she isn't, that worries me. I see that everything's okay, I won't do anything. Don't want to bother her too much. Not it just takes a toll on her to pretend she's okay all the time, so I would like to ease that burden of hers, even if it's only a little bit. As I arrive at the business district, I quickly start to look around for places that could sell cleaning items. Department stores, supermarkets, home centers. Where the hell is she? There's just too many places where she could be. I went to them at random and tried my luck that way. She might be at any other store as well, but if she went out for cleaning supplies, then she will make it a priority over anything else.
ありがとうございました
Sorry about this, Reika. And then look at the plastic bag that I'm carrying in my left hand and pretend like I regret what I did. I've wanted this book for a while now. I had to do it. After looking for Tsuki for a while, I ended up taking a small detour into this bookstore, and yeah. Having unlimited money is fucking scary in a way. I really need to start looking for Tsuki again. So I break into a sprint the moment I leave the bookstore. Okay, I'm trying here next.
さて次の部屋を掃除しよう月はい何してたの今朝はずっと個室の清掃をしておりましたがちょっと話があるから来てくれるわかりましたそういえば今朝はカイト様を見ませんね気になるの避けてるくせに別にそういうわけではむしろ心がふわっと楽な気持ちで満たされてますそんな顔には見えないけど気のせいです
Fuck me, man, just nowhere to be found. There's the 7th store I checked and nothing. Haven't seen everything on maid either. Someone's calling me. Who the fuck is it? I'm in the middle of something. Calling name is Takanori Miyagawa. I have in my contact list. There's no way that's true. Maybe his number was already registered in my phone before it was given to me. Wait, that him of all people is calling me. What is it? I'm in the middle of something right now.
僕も忙しい中電話してやったんだ。感謝しろ。
What do you want?
貴様が気にしてる件さ。
Are you gonna talk to me about those little lumps that appear on the glands of a dick?
そんなところを気にしても僕は知らん。
And what is it?
メイドといえばわかるだろ。
Tsuki?
そう。
Wait for you to call me so we can talk about it.
変じゃない。
But he knows where she is right
貴
now.
様、彼女に好意を抱いてるそうだな。
What?
あるいはそれに近いもの。 もっ
I
と
just...
今ここで聞こうとは思わない。彼女には山田という彼氏がいるのは知っているか？
How the hell do you know that? Hey, that's the reason he hates him.
山田は強くてかっこよく金持ちなんだそうだ。そのステータス、僕に当てはまると思わないか？
No way.
今日の夜、中庭で待つ。
Oh, did this family fucking arrange this? Huh? Hey, you shit, what are you talking about? He hung up while I was in the middle of the sentence. What in the world is going on? Look at the phone screen again, but all I see there are the time and the calendar. No sign of the caller being displayed. I thought that Yamada was a fishy name. You can't be serious. You can't be Yamada. Keep searching for Tsuki after that, but when I returned to the mansion after failing to find her, I found out that she returned home while I was in the middle of looking for her. I tried talking with her, but as per usual, she ignored my ass. Why would someone want to meet me at this time of the day? Still remember what he told me. He wanted to speak to me about Tsuki. What could he mean by that, though? What does he think interests me when it comes to her? He also knows that I have feelings for her. But how? Look at the ceiling and take a deep breath. Bet she's sleeping by now. Slowly stand up and make my way into the garden. Will I have a leg to stand on after I meet with him? Or will I be forced to understand the harsh reality? I wonder.
悪いな。こんな時間に呼び出したりして。
No biggie, so what's up?
うすうすは感づいているんじゃないか。
No clue, dude.
それとも、気づかないふりをしているだけなのか。僕が気づかなかったこととはいえ、気づいてしまった以上、黙って見過ごせることじゃない。
What, are you gonna beat the shit out of me or something? Take a punch, but only one any more than that, and things will get messy.
ほう。随分と物分かりがいいんだな。
Pretty much. I smile, but deep inside I can feel my body getting ready, eager to fight him. I don't know when I start to look at him as my enemy, but I feel only violent rage towards him right now. I don't prefer to stay chill with everyone, but...
ある程度は理解していそうだが、一度僕の口から直接説明させてもらおう。
Break a leg.
この話の渦中にあるのは、好きだ。そして事の発端は、貴様が月に好意を持ったことにある。僕が月を毛嫌いしていたことは分かってるな。
Would have rather you say it than me. I don't want to piss you off, you know?
無理もない。だが、あれは僕と月が親しくないと思わせるためのフェイクだったのさ。
What's that?
親父の言いつけだ。僕と月は、幼い頃から婚約関係にあった。聞いてたんじゃないのか。月には恋人がいると。
Yeah.
もうわかると思うが、それは僕のことだ。
Yeah, of course it's you. So yeah, what I feel is true. He's this Yamada guy. I'm quite surprised, not gonna lie. I thought you were a kissless virgin all this time, but I guess you've always been a ladies' man in disguise. Let's get to the juicy part already, son. I assume you want to fuck me up for what I did to her, considering she's with you?
普通ならそうだ。
What?
しかし相談によっては、聞き入れなくもない。どれだけかわからない。本当に微量かもしれないが、月は貴様を気にかけてるようだ。
Huh. Yeah, right, dumbass. There's no way she likes me.
どれだけかわからないと言っただろう。好意と呼ぶには程遠い感情かもしれない。しかし少なくとも、他の男よりはひいきされているということだ。
And what's this negotiation you speak of?
抱かせてやる。
Say what? Can't be fucking serious right now. I'm losing my shit and can't think straight. My mouth is also drying up.
わかるだろう。月をだけと言ったんだ。
What's your deal?
そう警戒するな。僕に算段があってのこと。最初に話した通り、僕は月と婚約関係にある。しかし僕は不服だった。
Instead of continuing to lose my shit or what I just heard him say, shut up and keep listening.
麗華お嬢様。とはさすがに無理だろうが、それなりに地位と名誉、そして清純さを持った女性を望むのは、男として当然のことだと思わないか。月の家庭は貧しいとは言わないまでも、秀でたものは何一つ持っていないんだ。でも、親の言いつけを簡単には破れない。なら、 破るための口実が必要じゃないか。だから月を襲えばいい。多少強引でもいい。僕が後で話を丸めて、貴様に月をくれてやろう。
Are you for fucking real right now? As I realize what his true motives are, I also realize how Sun is somewhat way smarter and difficult to read than I initially imagined. And imagine that even after being with him for a year, his looks and status alone will make one the best in their promotion, and he's proof of that.
さて、僕の話はこれだけなんだが。貴様が選択する前に、せめてもの手向けで教えてやる。僕は月を抱いていない。
What?
でも、月は処女ではないぞ。それが意味するところは、ある程度推測できると思うが。
How am I supposed to know?
好き者の女ということさ。
Quite a thing to say about your supposed fiancé.
残念だが本当さ。僕もこれを見るまでは信じられなかったけどな。
Then searches for something in his pocket and throws it on the ground so I can see it. Pick up what looks like a picture. Tsuki is on it as well as another fat dude. There. I would just like throw this up just in
当然
case.
真相を探ったさ。その写真に写ってる男も特定した。それが、この屋敷で働いていた山田という男だ。
So it is the Yamada guy?
元は執事として働いていたんだが、何を思ったか、二回り近くも年の離れた月に浸水したらしい。月の部屋に押しかけ、あとはわかるだろう。
Assume the picture depicts Tsuki and his old man having sex. Can't see very well.
もともと変態の一面を持っていた山田では、さすがに今の貴様の役割を果たすことは無理だった。ちなみに、月が山田という恋人がいると言っていたのは、僕の彼女に対する罰のようなもの。その名前を口にするたび、自分がいかに汚れた女かを思い出すためのキーワード。霊下お嬢様も知っていることだ。ふん。どうやらさすがにダメか。
Picks up the picture.
ただでさえ好きじゃなかった女が、まさかここまでのことになってると知れば、千年の恋も冷めてしまおうというもの。互いに水に流すことにしよ
Hey, son.
う。なんだ
I just want to ask you one thing. You think you'll be able to make her happy whenever you two marry?
冗談はよしてくれ。今でこそ機会はないが、いずれ口実を作って破談させてもらう。言っただろう。僕は地位や名誉、そして純粋な女性を求めていると。前の二つは、最悪妥協もできなくはないが、他の男。それももてあそばれた過去のある女じゃ、とても無理だ。
They're being really disrespectful considering it was fucking rape.
男の貴様にも、それくらいはわかるだろう。
I see! I punch him in the gut with all my strength, making him collapse on the
貴
ground.
様、何のつもりだ
Made up my
何
mind. I'll beat the shit out of you and I will make Tsuki mine.
本気かあの汚れた女を。
Don't give a shit if she's filthy or a whore or whatever you want to call her. My son tries to stand up and grab him by the collar and lift him up. You pissed me off quite a bit and I'll make sure you pay for it.
落ちこぼれが
Then punches me in the face. I won't even try to avoid it. I could have, but I didn't. Aren't I supposed to be no match for you? Aren't I inferior to you in every single way? Not only when it comes to your precious status and pedigree, but pretty much everything else too? Ah! Maybe only when it comes to how we feel about it would I be on the winning side?
本気か僕が月を思う気持ちそんなものかけらもありはしない。
Most likely I'm kinda crazy, yeah. Think about it sometimes. Maybe if I was more serious about this job and had some manners, I would have a chance at... But now, if I was a normal person, I would have probably just tell her straight to her face that I liked her and that I have feelings for her. Maybe I wouldn't need to make her mine by force, only when I can go about it. Think of her however you want, but all she does is have you on her mind day in, day out, motherfucker! He was always very fussy about loving Yamada, so, son, she loves him.
汚れた女を汚れたと言って何が悪いそれを拒絶し切り離そうと僕の自由だ
His punch is enough to make me lose any feeling in my face. I told you that it doesn't matter because what matters now is that you pissed me off! We're having a fist fight at this point. All we do is hit each other, fall to the ground, and stand up once more to keep at it. Son realized that I wasn't going to evade his attacks, so he stops trying to evade mine as well.
ふざけやがって。本物の拳じゃないか。
He's on the ground laying down right now, trying to recover his breath. Stay down, asshole!
待て。
What?
お前そんなに強かったのか。僕は出会った時から本当に舐められていたんだな。
I was never a serious guy.
本気なのか。自分が好きだと言い切れない相手だぞ。汚れ切ってる女なんだぞ。わけは。
Oh, shut the fuck up already. I return inside the mansion. Son hasn't broken any of my bones, but he's given me quite the fight. I really want to go to Tsuki's room right now and fuck her like there's no tomorrow, but if I do that, that'll only scare her even more, so I'll return to my room for the time being. When I enter my room, I see that there's already someone inside.
Kaito.
What the hell are you doing here? The window's open, so that means that you heard everything that happened between Son and I.
怪我してる。
What are you doing? You were eavesdropping on our conversation. You didn't just happen to casually see us outside, I imagine.
カイト。私は汚れてる。
Shut up.
それが事実だから。
If you're mad at Son for what he said, don't worry. I can beat the shit out of him anytime you want.
宮川様にはとても感謝してる。
What?
嘘だから。
Excuse me.
私は宮川様と婚約なんかしてない。
Wait a second. What is the meaning of this? So you're telling me that both of us beat the shit out of each other over a fucking lie?
聞いてほしい。
Whoops. We're reaching levels of cheap soap opera drama that shouldn't be possible here.
山田という人物はこの世に存在しない。
What? I don't get what's going on anymore. Maybe I'm just having a dream? Explain why all this feels
山田
nonsensical.
という名前は昔霊下お嬢様が考えてくれた名前。
For what
誰
purpose?
も私に言い寄ってこなくするため。恋人がいると知れば私から興味をなくしてくれる。
Normal people would lose their interest,
だ
yeah.
から私には恋人がいる設定だった。
I still don't get it. What about that guy who supposedly raped you? Was that a lie too? She nods. And you're not engaged with Son? She nods again. I don't get what the fuck's going on. So this turned out to be some sort of setup to let me know that she fakes having a boyfriend to prevent guys from getting close to her, I suppose. Why'd you feel a need to set things up like this?
私が男の人を嫌う理由があるから。
Good thing Tsuki will give me the answers I seek. Okay, let's hear it.
私は
You can see her tightening her grip on her clothes, trying to muster the courage to open herself to me.
私は
What she says is so faint that I can barely hear it, but the moment I did, I realized that she was talking about her past, the word itself linking on my mind as she murmured it. That a man did very mean things to me, she said. Finally, that is enough for me to start connecting the pieces of the puzzle. The way she said it was childish, but it's pretty obvious that she was trying to imply what she was trying to imply by that.
抵抗してもダメでした。幼い私には男の人を跳ねのける力はありませんでした。
Shut up, don't say anything else. I don't want you to suffer
平
anymore.
気です。すべてを話そうと決めましたから。
So yeah, the whole rape thing, I was aware of that. It gets more. It's trauma center time!
聞いてほしい。
Very well. Can't feel anything but hatred and jealousy towards that asshole who did that to her, but if she wants to tell me about it, then so be it. Close my eyes as I listen to her, recalling what happened, trying to picture the scene. Yeah, I'm just gonna No. Apparently she was walking with her mother, and that's when it happened. The mother got raped by a different guy. Tsuki was raped in front of her mother.
泣き叫んでも許してもらえません。助けも来ません。
For some reason, I can't help but feel that she wants to tell this to herself instead of me. And I thought that this part of town was more peaceful than the rest. Tsuki then chucks a bit and shakes her head.
なぜなら、私がいたのは特別禁止区域でした。
What? Can't be. You what? She
私は
nods.
戸籍もありません。名前もありません。この場所で母から生まれた。その事実しか知りません。
Tsuki is also from the special ward then, which means I hate myself right now. I wish I could understand her, but I feel as if she was weak, and for some reason she decided to stay there with her mother anyways. Why would she be there? I think I'm strong. At least I'm going to live there like I did before. Understand the weaklings like her, and that's what makes me hate myself the most.
私を襲った男の人を恨んではいません。カイト様にはわからないかもしれませんが、あの場所では弱いことが罪であり、仕方がないこと。ただ、弱い私が狙われた。
Sure enough, can't deny any of her claims, mainly because I think along the same lines as she does.
今は両親もいません。
Since her mother died,
男の人に襲われた私は、会いながら逃げました。
so she's still a virgin. She never got penetrated, never attacked or hesitated, allowing her to run away when he had the chance to get his way with her. That doesn't mean things ended on a good note. Her mother most likely was actually raped, and that was what made Tsuki so fearful of men. Though Tsuki was never penetrated back then, and she wasn't literally raped, the trauma that she incurred from the assault will likely stay with her for the rest of her lives.
男の人は追ってきませんでした。私が逃げ出したのが、こちら側の世界だったからです。禁止区域の人にとって、こっち側こそが地獄だから。でも、私はそんな地獄を望みました。
Both places are hell on earth, both here and there.
そんな私を、霊下お嬢様が助けてくれたんです。
She did.
好奇心旺盛な霊下お嬢様らしい、というか、禁止区域を佐竹様と見学にいらっしゃってたようです。
And knows you have the balls. If Satoru was with her, that means he too knows where Tsuki comes
メ
from.
イドとして、家族として、私を助けてくれた。だから今日まで、そしてこれからも尽くします。
Then I get why she gets bullied now. The other servants probably don't like working alongside someone who just randomly appeared out of nowhere like her. But that word of where she came from spread at some point, and once that happened, rumors started to fly. And once rumors start to fly, it's nearly impossible to stop them. I assume they're also mad at her because Reika gives Tsuki preferential treatment. Mystery solved. The reason why she has a weak presence is because she learned how to hide it during her time in the prohibited zone. But the knights over there weren't kind to her. I could see her crawling into a corner and trembling, waiting for it to end.
男の人が怖い。霊下お嬢様は私に山田というお守りをくれました。男の人が遠ざかってくれる魔法。 時々私のような女に話しかけてくれる男の人がいました。怖くて気持ち悪くて。
Because it does make sense. When guys find out that a girl has a boyfriend, they tend to respect it and go away. Oh, okay, so that's why Reika was so surprised when she learned that Tsuki told him about Yamada, since it would imply that he tried to get with her, causing her to invoke the name, quote-unquote. So of course she would then start to panic, like, okay, listen up, don't you fucking dare get close to her, and but if you do, don't you fucking dare mistreat her, or we'll fucking ruin your life. Anyways. Well, I can imagine her being very approachable either. She's a hard one to deal with, so I can only imagine college students with too much free time on their hands trying their luck when she went outside.
だから絶対に男の人を好きになんてなれない。汚れた私を好きになんてなってもらえない。
Rumors were confirmed her treatment around this place would be much worse than it is now. Even worse, she'd be removed from the estate.
でもカイトが私の前に現れた。初めて会った時から何か他の人とは違うものを感じてた。だから必要以上にカイトと話した。気づいたら惹かれてる自分がいた。こんな私が人を好きになってた。だからまた魔法を使った。離れてと叫びました。けれどカイトは離れてくれません。どんどん私の心に触れてきます。カイトにキスされて、もう私はダメだと思いました。逃げようと。でもそれでも。
I see. Head towards the window and look outside. See a girl rushing to where Sun is, lifting him up and telling him something. Probably thanking him for the role he had to fulfill in all this. Looks like Raika devised more than one plan. She created Tsuki's spell to have me stay away from her. This time around, she was merely testing me to see if the feelings I spoke of were true or not.
私はカイトが好き。
Damn, I'm actually being serious about it.
だからありがとう。
は？
こんな私を気に留めてくれて。好きでなくてもいい。ただそう言ってくれただけで十分。でもやっぱり私は汚れているから。
Then cracks a
これから
smile.
も普通に接していただけるならそれだけで私は幸せです。
Then bows her head and takes a step back, acting all proper like she
お
usually
やすみ
does.
なさいませ、カイト様。
Whoa there, you're kidding, right? Don't think you have the right to add things like that just because you want it to be this way. My legs are trembling, but I managed to muster enough strength to grab her by the arm. I know how many times I've stopped you from leaving, but this time I ain't letting you go.
どうして？
You heard me out there. Said I'd make you mine, and that's what I intend to do. Be a pain in the ass if you hated me, but considering you already love me, then things will be easier than I thought they'd
で
be.
すが
I kissed her so that she doesn't say that she's defiled again. I'm fucking tired of hearing her say that. I don't care about you being stained or whatever you want to call it. I then push her onto the bed. Onto the bed. I'm not holding back this time.
どうしてか。
H scene is starting now, but it's a story important H scene. The best kind of H scene, by which I mean I want to fucking end myself. Again. And yes, I already have to edit, so it does it really fucking matter? Yes, it does. Because just pasting 2 videos back to back is far easier than, okay, here's where the here's where the nip showed up, so I need to edit the censorship here, resize it for the perfect spot to go there, and then just like look for the exact spot where the nip vanishes, then stretch it all the way there, then continue looking for this shit. It's not nice. Why, Tsuki says? Why can you do something like this, Tsuki says? Huh?
なんでもない。勝手に勘違いしただけ。
How so?
カイト、優しいから、一晩だけ私を抱いてくれるってことか。
There you go again with those stupid mental gymnastics of yours. This'll be the first night of many. Are you actually gonna make me say it? She looks at me surprised. She can't believe my words. Whatever. I'm not gonna believe you no matter what I say.
新しいものを好むのは当たり前のこと。私が汚れた中古品なら。
You fucking hit. You just fucking like donk. I headbutt Tsuki on her forehead.
何するか。
Never say that you're filthy ever again. I know you're very eager to let me know and understand where you're coming from. Listen to what I have to say now. I love... Whatever. I don't give a damn about what happened to you in the past and where you came from. God, I bet it sound cringy.
そうなのか。
Yeah, I don't care. You don't look like you believe me. If you can't find it within you to trust me, then why did you fall in love with
理由
me?
なんてわからない。
Fell in love while not knowing who I was before either. You don't care about my past, just like I don't care about yours.
それは。
And if you did know, should I stop liking me all of a sudden and start treating me differently? If that were to be the case, then I'm calling this off right now. I'll let you know in advance. I'm not a good guy. I told you what I've done in the past. You would end up hating me because of it.
そんなことない。カイトにどんな過去があっても関係ない。
And the same applies to you. I don't care about yours. I don't care, Tsuki. If I know where you came from, I really don't. Then place my hands on her slender body and slowly run them all over her. Oh no. Which means that from this day onward, we will be together. She then closes her eyes and sheds a small tear. There's no reason for us to not go forward with this anymore. Everything I once considered to be a problem with her is now irrelevant. I truly believe we can openly love each other now.
カイト、お願いがある。
What is it? She looks scared.
私が嫌がっても、最後までしてほしい。
Yikes! This is giving me weird Marika flashbacks! You know, Marika, where her first HC was like, okay, so, here's the rope, there's the bed, tie me down on it, and keep going no matter what I say. Like, okay! Religious girls fucking scare me now! What? Not looking forward to it? Tried to joke a little, but she doesn't even crack a smile.
カイトが嫌いなわけじゃないから。泣き叫んだとしても、やめないで。
You sure? Is this some sort of way for you to try to get over your trauma? I don't know if it's the best idea.
私を汚れてないと言ってくれるなら。
Is it because of that? I then place my hands on her chest. I'll make sure you get over that trauma of yours. She may have gone through hell all those years ago, but that doesn't matter right now. You went through hell too, we're both the same.
ありがとう。
She then closes her eyes and lets me do whatever I want to do. I move my hands in circle over her chest. I slowly approach her face in order to kiss her. Our lips meet, and the moment we kiss, I notice how hers are trembling. She's scared to sleep with another man, and I understand her. I'll be as gentle as I can so she can forget about the pain. Why the... Doesn't take long for us to move from normal kissing to French kissing. Make sure to take the lead as Tsuki is allowing me to. I go all in with my tongue inside of a mouth. I stick out your tongue as well. You scared?
少し。でも、頭が。
Okay, I'm going to skip now. I'm going to move on to skip, and if anything more plot-related happens, I will tell y'all. See you afterwards. Okay, I'm back real quick. This isn't really plot important, but I feel the need to read this out. Atuki says, like, do it. I love it when you move things to be your way, so go for it. That's a response to him saying that he's gonna start moving. And Katya is like, you do? Fuck, she's gonna make me blush at this rate. In fact, the puppy dog eyes is nuts, and my question aren't helping either. It's just like she's just basically like, oh, I love it when you force me. And he's just like, oh, a woman, you're going to make me bashful. It's just what the fuck. Anyway, see you afterwards. Okay, they appear to be done now, and Jesus fucking Christ, let me just... Okay, the background that was present when I was on the line isn't back, I'm trying to find the moment everything went to shit. Oh yeah, this is it. I'm not gonna be reading it, I'm just gonna be, like, scrolling through it, so go ahead and pause as you want. But Jesus fuck! Like, I knew about the backstory. What I wasn't aware of was how the fuck it would be presented. For those who don't feel like reading through all this, the basic idea is that he remembered. He remembered that he was the one who traumatized her, because back then, his father and him were the ones that got to her mother and her. His father was going at her mother, while he forced Kaito to go at Tsuki. And Kaito, while at the moment feeling weirdly excited about this, was deep down apparently really shit scared of what the fuck he was doing. And, basically, it just went on for like 3 days. On the final day, his dad was finally about, like, hey, it's about fucking time for you to properly put it in. Like, stick it in. And he was aware that if... he was aware that if he didn't do this, his father would probably murder him. But as he was about to do it, he suddenly had a panic attack, which allowed Tsuki to run away. And he knew that if he didn't catch her again, he'd be murdered by his dad. But he couldn't move. And that day was almost beaten to fucking death by said father. And that was the day his father lost his faith in him. And the moment he remembered that, was the moment where he was just, oh. At first he wasn't just, oh. He immediately, the first thing he needs to have is a fucking panic attack. As he started choking Tsuki, screaming about how it was the biggest mistake that he let her escape, and how it wasn't his fault. It was because his dad forced him to. AKA here. These two lines specifically. So yeah, I'm gonna just like keep scrolling through this. Pause if you want to read this. I'm not reading through this again. But yeah, so that was a yikes. So yeah, we're now back here. So I'm just gonna be continuing from here on. Told me that you were born in the prohibited zone, right? And both fall silent for a bit, composing ourselves after what just happened.
本当のことです。
No, I wasn't imagining things. She's the one I... Oh, fuck off! The worst part is that this is because I split the recordings, and now I have to remember that this is 39:40 on the second video. So it should roughly be like 38, I guess. Hold on, depends on how long this is. It's 45, so it's 30. So it's roughly 34. 134. 40. 134.40. Okay, I just gotta remember that. 134.40. I was gonna forget the most horrible thing I ever did to someone else. I not only assaulted her, I traumatized her for the rest of her life. How could I do something so horrible? Me too. Barely had the strength to say that, but I did. Tsuki then holds her breath. I was born there as well. Lived there until quite recently, too. Lived alone in that lawless place. If you're from there, you know what that means. Do everything and anything and everything in my power to survive. Steal, kill, rape. Remember how I was the one who assaulted you. Remembered how I was the one who assaulted you. Banish, you should hate the most. I was the one who did it. You believe me? Of course you don't. I've only done that to one woman in my entire life, and until just now I didn't remember her face, let alone her name. I've never felt as good as I did back then, but at the same time, it's something that I'll never be able to forget and forgive myself for what I've done. I can't believe that I met you again after all these years. That you'd make me fall for you. I'd like to take the things that I want by force, but even this is too much for me. I'll understand if you hate me. In fact, if you want to kill me right here and now, I will allow you to. I'm sorry for what I did to you. I toyed with her life back then. All I did is apologize now. What else can I do but say that I'm sorry? But I'm damned if it doesn't come across as a genuine apology. What else could I do back then, though? I do not need your pity, though. Inside, I don't regret what I did. I feel like laughing now. I swear it's the only thing I can think of doing. I lost my humanity long ago. She doesn't say anything. Instead, she stares at me blankly. How should I apologize? What should I do to make things right? I don't have the answers for that. That is the truth. I don't really know what to do. I never would have expected this of all things to happen. Though I'm apologizing, I clearly do not show remorse for my actions. Don't know how to make it up to her. What? Whatever she wants to happen to me, I'll accept it. I don't think that my choices in life have been wrong. I will never really regret what I've done. I will admit that I'm the one who ruined her life and traumatized her forever. That much is an irrefutable fact. If her punishment is to reject me, then I'll gladly accept it. Maybe by accepting punishment for her, both of us can feel more at ease.
やっぱりカイトだったか。
She then caresses my hair. What's going on? What?
私がこの屋敷でカイトを見たとき、私はもしかしたらあの時の人はカイトだったんじゃないかって思った。
So this was when we met? When she saw my face, she knew. She knew it was me all along. No, you're lying. You're lying! How could you not be afraid then? How could you not be afraid of letting the man who assaulted you have sex with you?
私は言った。決してその人を恨んではいないと。
What?
あの場所で弱いことが罪なのは知ってるつもり。
But how can you even say that with a straight face?
でもあの時泣いてたから圧倒的に強いその人はずっと謝ってた。
はい。
今私は怒りや恨みなんて少しも感じてない。 だ、あの人がカイトだったことが嬉しい。そしたら私は汚れてなんかなかった。世界でただ一人カイトと結ばれれば。
You have to be fucking kidding me right now. Are you insane? Stockholm Syndrome. I shouldn't be making jokes about this. I'm terrible. I need to turn up this fucking... Actually, no, it's already turned up to max. Jesus Christ. Point at me, please. I'm fucking... I'm sweating like a motherfucker. Come on. Come on. More. More! Jesus fucking Christ. Can't be serious. You can't seriously expect me to accept that explanation of yours. You should hate me. Why don't you want to murder me? It's not fair to you. Why? Why? After all these years thinking about what I've done, she's telling me that I've been over-exaggerating my sins all this time. Am I not supposed to pay for my actions in life? To suffer the consequences? Am I just going to be allowed to live comfortably without any repercussions?
私は今どの瞬間よりも嬉しいの。
Why? 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 It has to be the other way around. This can't be real. She should be crying right now, but I'm the one crying instead. I'm back to being a kid again. Back to being the coward I was before. All I can do is say sorry and cry. That's what kids get away with. They're all children, not just that. Children. I've never had the privileges of get away with apologies or crying. I was never allowed to be weak. Crying was for the weak. Being weak wasn't acceptable. Please forgive me! Please forgive me! Throw myself to Tsuki's chest and keep shouting apologies as my tears won't stop coming out. But unlike back then, she caresses my head and smiles. Shouldn't feel happy right now, but I am. Pretty much committed the ultimate taboo. Showed my weakness in front of another person. Only twice has this happened in my entire life. The first time was when I was in front of Tsuki all those years ago. The second one, ironically, was in front of her once more many years later. Maybe I still have some humanity left within me. Maybe allowing her to escape back then was what made me retain the shreds I had remaining. Okay, I've made up my mind. I don't care where my life leads me from now on, but whatever happens, Tsuki must be there with me. I kept thinking that over and over up until I lost my consciousness and drifted into a deep slumber. I will never let her go. Funny the ending theme is called personal space, considering what he just said. Like, considering what he just said, out of context that is. Sounds like he's done not care a lot about personal space.
ほんと、先日はご苦労だったわね。
いえ、大したことでは。
また随分と顔を晴らしたな。
不覚です。
でもすごく迫真の演技だったわ。私が脚本したこと忘れて聞き入ったもの。
普段喧嘩ばかりしてますので、ちょっと本気になってしまいました。
そんな役回り押し付けちゃったけど、あんたのおかげであの二人うまくいったみたい。
よかった。協力する手前で事情を聞いた僕としては少し複雑です。
月の出身のことか。
はい。二階堂のメイドとして問題がないとは言い切れないのではと。
いいのよ。だってそれを知ってて私は月を引き取ったんだし。
私がそのことで脅した時も大して困ってはいませんでしたしね。
そうよ。あんた月のことで脅迫したわね。確かカイトのことを探るならバラすみたいな発言だったと思うけど。
まあいいじゃないですか。
あの時の問題は日を改めて問うわ。とりあえず今は月が幸せであってくれればいい。あの子は その権利があるんだから。
心配いりません。カイトなら必ず月を幸せにします。
いい加減話してくれる気にならないの？
そう遠くないでしょう。カイトが霊下お嬢様に全てを打ち明ける日も。
だといいけど。
Tsuki and I started going out. I decided to ask Reika about the day that she saved Tsuki. Apparently the very same day Reika promised that she'd play with Aya, she went to the prohibited zone instead, and they had this big fight. Satake used the handcuffs of friendship so they wouldn't get along immediately. So they would get along immediately afterwards. When Tsuki arrived at the mansion, some rumors spread about her origins, which led to every single maid and butler getting fired, and Tsuki instantly becoming the head of the maids. The rumors never stopped, though. She's always treated like a whore, as they'd call her. I guess that having a child as your boss isn't something most people would readily accept in a normal situation. A single cent of Tsuki's pay is always given back to the Nikaido family. The more I heard about her, the more I understood the hell she went through. But one thing, she always says that the best moment of her life was meeting Reika and Aya. Who would have thought that I'd be able to meet Tsuki again under these circumstances, though? It really is a small world. It's another morning as per usual, and we're sitting at the dining table, and the first thing I see is a colorful salad and a bunch of crunchy pieces of toast lined up for breakfast.
本日は私が朝食を作らせていただきました。美味しいわ。さすが月ね。朝からこんな美味しいものが食べられて幸せですね。
Why did that voice sound like mildly different to me right now?
霊下お嬢様たちにお出しするものですから、丹精込めて頑張りました。どうかしたか、カイト。
Why do you get to eat that stuff that looks good as fuck and I have to eat this fucking single boiled egg?
大丈夫。足りない分は私を食べて。
You're still upset that I fell asleep before you last night, aren't you?
お前らの夜の生活なんて知るかというか、なんで僕は生卵1個なんだ
カイト以上の扱いはありえない。必然。
There you go.
霊下お嬢様もこんなバカには見切りをつけて、僕をボディーガードにしてくださればいいのに。
バカにしかできない仕事もあるのよ。
はあ、それは一体。
月を幸せにするとか、失敗したら許さないんだから。
Or not, I don't intend to fail anytime soon.
さて、あや、高則、食後の散歩に行くわよ。そうですね。あとは若い二人に任せましょ
う。ちょっとお待ちください。霊下お嬢様
What a bunch of troublemakers this
カ
way.
イト、もっと食べるか？
Like, are you still hungry, Kaito Tsuki says, and he just says, like, I actually really am, so if you bring me the how about you have me for a meal line, I will actually beat somebody. Of course, Sam, can't wait to eat the rest of my breakfast, and after that, you're next on the menu.
バカ。
Oh, we got an option A and B again. Delightful option A.
こんなところで何するか。
Wow, she's holding eye contact with the one-eyed snake, so let's just control. Oh boy, she's still naked. They're both still naked and standing right next to a window. Once I'm done coming, we both stay lying down, looking at each other in the eyes. Eventually, she hugs me, and I hug her in response. Please stay with me forever, Tsuki says. I should be the one asking you that. Will you stay with me forever? Of course, Tsuki says. End.
Akatsuki no Goei. ロードするの？
I hate leaving these kinds of things undone, so I'm just immediately gonna skip through option B as well.
これは
Now, once again, eye contact with the one-eyed snake. It seems to be in a separate room, though.
Akatsuki no Goei.
Was the exact same thing, though. So yeah, that was Tsuki's route. Wasn't it delightful? Quite a lovely time, wasn't it? Really, really uplifting, isn't it? So now that we're done with Trauma Center, next up is gonna be Aya, because I'm gonna be saving Reika for last. So I actually do quite love her cheeky ass. So of course I have to save her for last. But which I mean, I have to save her for last because she seems to be main girl, and that's my Moa's Emperor, and unless I just wanted to far too badly. By the way, apparently the second game is already halfway done by now, though. So who knows when they'll be done with that? Apparently they're planning it in September. I think I heard someone talk about. They're hoping that it'll be done then. Either it was September or December. Alright, I think September was supposed to be, I think, Giniro Haruka, I think. I'm not entirely sure right now, though. Hold on, let me check. Yeah, it's supposedly going to be finished by the end of September. So, a month and some change. Since today is literally... I say today. Sorry about that. That was weird. Anyways, since today is... let me phrase this differently. In 34 minutes, it'll be the 1st of August. Wonder if there'll be hail. Ha 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 ha. Oh, aren't I just a master of comedy? Pain. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Yeah, see you guys next time. Bye-bye.